We are now live on YouTube, which is great. If you want to get into something a little bit more competitive, Desert City is having their year-end store championships on Saturday as well. I believe that starts at 11 a.m. I'm not entirely sure. And that's standard store championships, of course. Let me check their events list. 11 a.m. Yes, correct. Devour of Destinies pregame. Inspiring Vantage, Goblin Guide coming in, 2 damage, coming across the board. On Josh's upkeep, Devour of Destinies doing its thing, revealing 5. Is it revealing 5? Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You put one on the top of those cards back on top, the rest, and exile the rest. When you cast a spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Eldrazi, Ugin's Labyrinth with Devour of Destinies underneath, and a Eldrazi Mimic hitting the field first for Josh. It is a 2-1 for 2. Monster Swift Spear hitting the field for Erica now. Going to come swinging across with a little bit of damage. 2-2 and a 1-2. Goblin Guide revealing another Eldrazi Mimic. Erica cracks for a mountain. The Arid Mesa. Why is that Arid Mesa so dark? And a Bolt. Bolt coming across the Mimic, blocking the Goblin Guide. Josh takes a full 13 damage right to the face there. Another Mimic hitting the field now, as we knew it would. And the Yevamaya Coast is the land drop for Josh. Erica drops the Sunbaked Canyon. Tapping for 1, 2, 3. Screaming Nemesis now in the field. 4 damage coming across. Swift Spear being blocked. Screaming Nemesis, of course, whenever Screaming Nemesis is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage this way, they cannot gain life for the rest of the game, which is pretty insane. Sowing Mycospawn hitting the field for Josh. And a Eldrazi Temple. And that heralds the end now coming into play as well. Passing the turn back to Erica. Erica, unfortunately, is getting mana flooded here. Has a very low CMC deck. Doesn't really need all that mana, but still has 1 more in hand. Is going to crack the canyon. And we'll pass the turn. Oh, didn't lose a life for that. The Sunbaked Canyon you crack to draw a card. There's no mana gain on that, or not mana gain, but mana search, land search. Josh now tapping for 3, 4, and a Reality Smasher hitting the field. It's a 5/5 trample haste. When Reality Smasher becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, counter that spell unless its controller discards a card. Reality Smasher coming across. Erica could just block with the Screaming Nemesis, do damage right back to that Reality Smasher, so it would take 6 damage total. It's a 3/3. That's effectively a 6/3. She is going to block, tapping for 2. Boros Charm giving it double strike. So the Screaming Nemesis Blood giving it double strike with the Boros Charm, doing 3 damage to it, and then doing 3 damage to it again, then doing 3 damage right to Josh's face with the trigger off that Screaming Nemesis. I feel like the value would have been better to just block it, do damage, and then you would have got one more burn damage from that Boros Charm. Although I don't know if it can target players. Yeah, Boros Charm can do damage right to a player, so you would have gotten one more damage off that play. Another Reality Smash hitting the field now. $12 damage coming across. Unable to do anything about it. Erica goes down to 6, cracks the eyelet to draw another card. Playing a Sunken Canyon. Goblin Guide hitting the field. Oh, can she do it? She's close. Has an Arid Mesa, a defective Pollen, and some burn skewer in hand. Don't think it's enough at this point. We'll see what Josh does here. Going to combat. 10 damage coming across. Goblin Guide blocking the Myco Spawn. Deflecting Plum. The next time a source of your choice will deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If damage is prevented this way, Deflecting Palm deal that much damage to its source's controller. Ho ho ho! Nice! That's a move. A Glaring Flesh Raker. It is a 2/2 for 3. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn. Oh, and there's the burn. There's the burn off the top, dealing 3 damage directly to Josh. And game 2 goes to Erica. We'll go to game 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to look for a stream deck with more buttons. We're going to have to get the Stream Deck XL. I'm afraid we're going to have to do it. Stream Deck XL Mark II. It's got 15... Wait, that's just regular Mark II. Yeah, technically, I guess I have a Stream Deck, another Stream Deck at home that I could use. $339 of the finest dollar dues for a Stream Deck XL. The XL's got a beefy cable, a beefy stand. Josh takes the play, as you do when you're dealing against an aggro burn deck like that. Both players choosing the mulligan here. We didn't see Deflecting Palm at the last event from Erica in the 3 matches that she played. We didn't see any of the Deflecting Palm. So maybe Deflecting Palm is a new addition to the deck. Looks like Erica is going to keep this, I would imagine. Maybe. Yes, she is. Josh is also keeping. Oh, Devour of Destinies in the hand once again for the pregame shenanigans. Exiling a couple lands and one other card. Can't really see. Snow-covered wastes hitting the field. Aspiring Vantage. Goblin Guide on line. 2 coming across to Josh. Can't do anything about it. Land goes into play. Or goes into hand, rather. Land to hand. Josh draws a Kozilek's Command. Has 2 of them in hand right now. Carplusion Forest on the field. Passing turn back to Erica. Erica drawing a land. Exactly what was required. Another Goblin Guide hitting the field. 4 damage coming across. Double triggers. Revealing a Ugin's Labyrinth going to hand. And a Spatial Contortion? Spatial Contortion? And 4 damage to Josh. And Lava Spike hitting as well, going down to 11. Erica passing the turn back to Josh now. Josh will tap 2 on the end step for Kozilek's Command. Drawing a card, making 0 guys. Ugin's Labyrinth hitting the field. A Devour of Destiny is going underneath. Choosing what to do. Only has the 3 lands online right now. And is going to pass the turn. Not exactly a strong thing to do when you're dealing with a burn aggro player. 4 damage coming across now. Null Drifter on top of the deck. Kozilek's Command coming out, making 2/01 colorless Eldrazi spawn and exiling one of the Goblin Guides. And Goblin Guide blocking one of the Goblin Guides. The other remaining Goblin Guide. And a Sacred Foundry coming into play, tapped. Passing the turn back to Josh now. And a forest coming into play. It's much needed land. Tapping for 2. For an Eldrazi Linebreaker. I assume he's going to give it self-haste. Nope, never mind. He's gonna rewind that. Well, he's gonna do the Eldrazi Mimic first. And then the Linebreaker. I don't know if... I don't know if the order mattered there. Deflecting Palm on the Eldrazi Mimic. Null elemental counter thing. Countering the Deflecting Palm. Streaming Nemesis now online for Erica. Combat. Screaming Nemesis coming across. No blocks. Josh will take 3. I missed a damage trigger there at some point. Oh, he tapped for red with a Carplusion Forest. Missed that one. Rift Bolt being suspended. Erica has no cards in hand. Everything's on the field. Josh still working off 4 land. Has 2 Null Drifters in hand now. Spatial Contortion hitting the Screaming Nemesis. Linebreaker coming across. 5/3 Trampler. Oh, I apparently missed some damage on Erica somewhere. Upkeep. Choosing what to target the Rift Bolt on. 3 damage, target creature or player. No cards in hand. Doesn't know what to target. Doesn't know what she's going to draw yet. Six last turn. Okay. Going to get rid of the Linebreaker with that direct damage. Didn't look at that card too long, so it's probably land, which is unfortunate. Has to leave a blocker up. Glaring Flesh Raker on the field now. Combat being declared. Eldrazi Mimic coming across for 2. Fiery Islet being cracked to draw a card. Ooh, a Goblin Guide. I don't know if that's enough damage to get across. It'll be 4. And then whatever else is in her hand, not entirely sure what. There's 4 damage. Let's see what happens. Blocking, of course, 1. And that's all she can do. And turn being passed. Oh, there's some damage. I believe. Two damage coming across. Goblin Guide being declared attacker. Reality Smasher on top of the deck. Gonna block. Trading. And now, oh, Eidolon of the Great Revel. The old Revel. Whenever a player casts a spell with convert mana cost 3 or less, deals 2 damage to target player. Reality Smasher hitting the field for Josh. Passing the turn back to Erica. Erica draws. Oh, is that a palm? Oh no, an Arid Mesa. And passing the turn back. Give my coast in the field. Josh have counter for that? Sure does. We'll see what happens. Evoking Null Drifter to draw 2 cards. Draws a Mycospawn and a Planeswalker of sorts. Maybe? Maybe not. And there's the turn passed back to Erica. Debating whether to pay 1 life to crack that Arid Mesa. Does not do it. Drawing a card. Draws a Bolt. Will pass the turn. Needs to have that. Needs to have the Reality Smasher come across. Oh, Grove of the Burn Walls. Burrow Walls. Burrowell? Burrows? Two Reality Smashers coming across. Needs to block and bolt to bait the counter. Bolt first, bolt first, bolt first. Ah! I was hoping for the bolt first. Null. Oh, there. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. Oh, man. The null elemental blast doing 2 damage to Josh for countering that deflecting palm and the lightning bolt coming across. Oh, that was good. That was amazing. That was a good time. All right, let's see how the rest of the games are going. Let's see how they're going. Brandon's beaten Jeffrey 2-1. Emmett's beaten Spencer 2-0. Leon has beaten Gary in 2-1. There's still 17 and a half minutes left in the round. We'll go to the concourse, and I'm going to stand up and walk around. Because if I sit here too long, I'm going to fall asleep. Because I'm sleepy. I was like, oh, yeah. Did it might get up what my thought was for game 2? So like what I was reading? I did not hear. Okay. So I had Golden Guy. We were at 7 life. And I was sitting there thinking like, okay, there's a chance that you have removal for Golden Guy. And it's what I could do instead of walking to get the draw, or walking to get the next turn and survive, is I could attack the 2 now while it's knocked out, and deflecting all the block. It was debating like which one is more likely to work out for me, and yeah.
was sad. There was a couple of turns where I passed, like I had two no drifters in my head, and I went last. And I was like, trying to draw, and I needed to get either a blue source or 7 mana, and I was too sure.
Well, I had the defense in hand for a while, and that was the only thing I had in hand. So I'm like,
gotta bump this.
Yeah.
That's right. You played out when I'm just swinging, right?
Yeah.
Something that I want to play for two.
It's not bad.
It just needs like a little to be good.
Yeah. I saw Steve yeah, I've been trying to change my my sleeves over to these be red and I wanted to do it on it. Yeah. Except when you pick a color and it gets discontinued, you pick another color and it gets changed. You pick a third color and it gets discontinued. Yeah. So yeah, the reason why I pick a color is that so many people use black to get and it's like these like you just saw I was sleeping and so it's like Graham shit I don't want to keep going with I had to pick up a also exactly 100 I don't want to and it's like I was gonna use that for commander deck afterwards but like, well I've got 99 I will use it for that
Sounds good.
Sleeposaurus Rex. I'm super sleepy. We're gonna check. We're gonna check some security footage here. Silly things. There's some shenanigans going on in the shop right now. All right, round 2. We have Leon and Zach on head table. Oh, there's Zach. There's Leon. All right, let's go to the why does it not save my password in here? That's what I want to know. Doesn't say, it never saves my password in the camera software. We are going to play back. Failed. We need the west wall? No, we need the east wall. Oh. We need the side door, is what we need. All right, looks like both players are keeping. Leon is going first off the roll. He looks like he's playing Merfolk. Again. Wooded Foothills coming to play for Zach. And we have a Silver Girl Adept on the field for Leon. When Silver Girl Adept enters, draw a card. Did Zach crack? Was there cracking? He's got a tapped. Oh, he is playing Asmo. He's got a food in hand. Verdant Catacombs now in the field. Cracking it. I'm gonna assume that he cracked the Wooded Foothills. Yep, I just watched that part. Watch that part. Yeah. Triple sleeve. Wait, who's triple sleeving? Oh, there's Asmo. Passing turn back to Leon. Triple sleeve? Leon? Is he triple sleeved? He is triple sleeved. Unless that his main sleeve has just a gray back? What? Those anime waifus are triple sleeved? Another Silver Guard Adept on the field for Leon. Malevolent Rumble being played for Zach. And Force Negation, getting rid of that right away. Just no hesitation. Just, yep, done. And Zach is going to cycle the Street Wraith. Pay 2 life with cycling? Did he gain life somewhere around there? Main sleeves, have outer sleeve? Oh, maybe he's just got a larger... Maybe just a larger... Hex Catcher coming into play as well.
Is it target spell?
I will ask him. Skyline 350, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome into the Hub Club. The Hub Club. We're going to call it the Hub Club. Is that what we're doing? That might be what we're doing. Leon's just going to find the card because he is playing Chinese cards. It's a little bit more difficult for Zach to ascertain what is going on the inside of the board, unless he knows what is going on. Cookbook coming into play now. Two cookbooks coming into play. Make sure I do the combat damage to Zach and Leon, taking 3 to the face from Asmo. Pass it back to Leon. Maybe? Is that what's happening? I'm not entirely sure what's happening. Did he pass? What's happening? Are you playing cards? What's going on? Oh, yeah, he did pass. Leon didn't hear him. So here we go. Leon untaps like he draws, playing down a island. Island of all things. Tapping for 2. Master Pearl Trident coming out now. Playing another one. Mutavault becoming a Merfolk. Everything coming across. That is a 3-3, a 3-2, a 3-2, 2-2. Oh, 4-3. Oh. I might be missing something. 9 damage from the combat. And cracking a food. Probably cracking 2 food. I think. Oh no, he is down to 2 right now. I can tell from the dice. The angle of the dice. Is that... What? A Shadow Spear. And looked like that got Flare of Denial. Ooh, that's a nice Flare of Denial. Back to Leon. Leon on tapping. Has a Harbinger of the Sea. 2 Mutavaults coming up. And big swing, big swing. 3-3, 3-3, and a 3-2. Decisions now. Has an Asmo on the field, but that's about it. I can't tell if he fooded last turn and cracked the food. That's it. That's the game. Go to round 2. Game 2, round 2. Now I can't find that spot where Brendan knocked the thing off the thing. I see where everyone's shifting. No, don't download that. I found it. Let's do... Let's do this bit of segment of video. We'll just download this right here. All right, Zach is going to take the play. Looks like Zach is going to keep. Leon has an Aether Vial in hand, is not going to keep. Oh, he is going to keep. The spring coming into play and a Aether Vial. Pretty good, pretty solid turn 1. Urza Saga, Stomping Ground, Haywire Might for Zach. And he's going to crack it to exile the Aether Vial. Which is really going to slow Leon down. This is really going to hurt. I don't know how much more land Leon has in hand. He's got another spring, which is unfortunate. Take another 3 damage for it. Tap for 2, and there is a Tide Shaper and a Silvergill Adept. Or he reveals the Silvergill Adept. No, reveals the Tide Shaper from the Silvergill Adept. Words, tongues, things are not working out so well for my face. Leon reading the card, not entirely sure what it is. It is a, FOMO. There is a multi-combat phase when it comes with Fear of Missing Out. If you have 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. And an Asmo hitting the field. That's FOMO. Doing its work. Discarding and recarding. Discarding and recarding. That's right, drawing is also known as recarding. You're welcome. You can use that in your everyday life now. Tide Shaper coming in, making one of his guys an island. One of the stomping grounds. Malevolent Rumble, revealing. Another Stomping Grounds, Oval, Chase, Daredevil, FOMO, and a Forest. Forest going into play. The rest going to the bin. That looks like it might be enough for Delirium. Cookbook hitting the field as well. Combat. 4 coming across. And untapping Asmo. Oh, that's a big swing. Taking 5 from the initial batter and then 3 more from the Asmo. And the second combat happens. Leon going down to 6. It's not looking good. Master Pearl trying to come into play. End step, discarding an Oval Chase Daredevil, making a food with the book. That Oval Chase Daredevil, delicious card, apparently, as it's making delicious food from it. Discarding another, making another food, the FOMO. Oh, and there's Inti. Things looking very grim for Leon. Needs some kind of board wipe, but I don't think he's playing anything board wipey. Inti triggering, making Asmo a 4/4 with trample. And the FOMO, of course. 2/3 and a 4/4 trample. Looks like he's gonna double block the Asmo, and FOMO's gonna come across with doing 2. Asmo sacrificing a food token to make the Master Pull try and do damage to itself. And then the second combat damage happens, and that's it for Leon. We'll go to game 3. "34 minutes left in the round. We don't have anyone reporting yet." All right, looks like both are going to keep. Leon playing down a Mutavault first off, and Wooded Foothills for Zach. Passing turn back. Leon's going to play down a something. I don't know what that is. River, Little Hump. For 2. Tide Shaper. Making the Wooded Foothills an island, but of course, he's going to crack it before the Tide Shaper hits the field. Is that a Lord of Atlantis in his hand? I'm not entirely sure. Commercial District hitting, being fetched and surveilling 1, putting the Haywire Might into the bin. And now playing at a Forest. A Finale Destination for 0. Which is, of course, a great way to grab Asmo. Since Asmo's got converted mana cost of 0. Zach playing down a Urza Saga, tapping for that Malevolent Rumble, revealing Cookbook, Foothills, Stomping Grounds, and other. Taking the Cookbook, putting it in hand. Creating an Eldrazi spawn for the creature. Inti coming in. Sacking the Eldrazi spawn to put him into play. Is that Inti? I don't like that Inti. I don't like that Inti at all. I like the other one way better. The other one better art. Leon tapping for 3. Harbinger of the Seas. Non-basic lands are islands now. Zach definitely needs to get rid of that. Because now that's it. That's his mana base gone. 3 damage coming across. Tapping for 2. Force of Negation, blocking it. Verdant Catacombs coming in. It is an island. Two damage from the Harbinger. And passing the turn back to Zach. Zach untapping and drawing. Something losing all of its abilities. And Cookbook hitting the field. That was still 3, though, I believe. And a Master of the Pearl Trident now in the field. 3 Merfolk. Mutavault coming in. 9 damage coming across. Zach's going to tap the Asmo to discard, making a food. Cracking that, going up to 10. And taking his turn. Combat coming across. Missed some damage, life gain on Leon somewhere on the way. Said he was down to 14, but now he's down to 13. That Mutavault can't attack? Why couldn't the Mutavault attack? What are we missing here? Loses all abilities from Harp. Oh, yeah, that's right. Discarding card, Cookbook, making a food, going back up to 3, or gaining 3. It's just an island. It is just an island. I will have to remind him of that. That's that nice catch. Nice catch. Leon has a Silver Girl Adept and a Subtlety in hand. Not entirely sure. Oh, passing the turn back to Zach. Or back to Leon. Leon taking his turn. Counting mana now. I can't come in. I'll have to remind him. Or remind him he can't do that. That is definitely a error, a big error. And Zach can't block. Okay, I had Leon's life right. Oh, because he's got Island Walk, yeah. All right. I'm gonna go out there and remind Leon that he can't do that. Over back.
Sorry. That's a lot of damage I took there. Sorry. I didn't even notice it. What happened? I don't know. I don't know. Took a lot of damage from me. You did take a lot of damage. Oh, wait, how we can do another game. If you want to play another game, sure. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. I know, but I forgot. Yeah. Do we? He can't. He attacks before changing vehicle. Do we just play again? Do we just play again? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're still because I mean, I took like you took a lot of damage. Because I could have kept beating a lot through strategy until after that game. Yeah, that sucked. I forgot about that. Me too. Yeah, I didn't notice it. And one of my friends like, "Hey, quit it." I had too much school, so I just learned for a while. You take it back. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're going back to round 2, game 4. They're going to redo that game. They're going to redo that game because yeah, that's that's not good. Leon was like, "Oh my god!" They were both like, "Ah, what?" Well, yeah, you can't do that. So many mistakes. So he does. Remember, he does have an outer sleeve on top of the waifu sleeves. I wonder if we should just do like a security camera funnies in this from now yep, you knew it. You 100% knew it. Lord of Atlantis on the field right away. And a Malevolent Rumble coming in for Zach. Zach malevolently rumbles. Rumbles on. Rumbles out. Stomping Grounds, Asmo, Daredevil, Overworld Cookbook. Pitching, putting the Stomping Grounds into play. What land is that? I have no idea. Ooh, an Eldrazi spawn. 2 damage from Lord of Atlantis coming across. Using the whatever this guy is to tap down the Eldrazi spawn. Zach going down to 10. Obsidian Charmaw. Oh god, I'm crashing everything. It's all bad. Everything's terrible. Zach fetching a Shadow Spear. Pyroclasm deal 2 damage to each creature. Force negation. And a cookbook hitting the field now. He can't. What can he do? Doesn't have 2 blue. What does he have? Aswell coming. Oh, just not a blue and not a blue. Can't you discard a card with Force negation when it's not your turn? He did exile a blue card from his hand. It looks like. There's an exiled card underneath his library there. Oh, that was for subtlety. Damn it, Leon. Why are you cheating so much? Do I get to go out and stop this game again? The only thing is that because all of Leon's cards are all Chinese, he's not entirely sure what everything does, which makes things different. Well, most Leon's cards are Chinese anyway. We play against Forest for almost 4 years. I'm not entirely sure how new Zach is. I don't know if he's been playing this whole time or, if he's new. We do have a lot of new players in, so like only been playing for a year. I'm not entirely sure what Zach and his brother, what their experience is like. This is too much. It might not matter. We'll see. We'll see. Even for fun play, it's too many mistakes. There's quite a few. $15? All right, that's it. That's it. Zach's the winner. I'm gonna go out and remind him that he made another player. I'll be right back.
I was like, I should lose if I gotta pay attention too. It's my fault too. I gotta take responsibility. Yeah. It's well, no, still I should. I mean, I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna stay alive, and then it's like, but still.
All right. Round 3 pairings have been announced. Media player? What's happening? Game 1. Round 3. Neat. Oh, he's sitting in the seat that I thought he would. Oh no, if I put the hammer in, it's too long. Please, hammer, don't hurt him. There we go. Emmett versus the hammer. I don't know if I get to call him the hammer. Is that a Hatsune Miku playmat? I believe it is. I'm gonna get some water. MC Hammer, release some pressure. Whoa! That's a dirty song. Chiller Pillar, of course, happening this weekend, next weekend, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week to go for Chiller Pillar, the biggest Magic event Kamloops will ever see, has ever seen, maybe not will ever see, because the next Chiller Pillar might be even bigger. Chiller Pillar open December 7th and 8th. This is a fundraising event for one of our glorious members of the community for his cancer treatments and quality of life. You can play Magic in the TRU gym. Modern RCU starting Saturday at 10 a.m. Legacy starting Sunday at 10 a.m. And we have all-day draft and EDH pods happening all day long. Of course, the wonderful sponsors. We're on there. We're part of this. Ooh, Zach Hangover. There you go. Currently playing. He was just on Head Table, the namesake of that company. Interesting. Of course, we're gonna have 4 vendors. We're gonna be one of them. We're not listed in the thing right here, but we will be, of course, bringing you all the coverage from there. Saturday and Sunday, 7th and 8th. I will not be doing the casting because I am not good at casting. I don't know the cards. Somebody who's better suited for the casting experience will be taking over. Let's get back to the game. Let's get back to the game. Ragavan Nibblefilfer on. And a Sliver Hive. Tom is playing Slivers? Is Tom playing Slivers? The Diffusion Sliver. He's playing Slivers, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. This is amazing. What is happening right now? Tom's playing Slivers. Diffusion Sliver. When a Sliver creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability that an opponent controls, counter that spell or unless its controller plays 2. Emmett tries to galvanically discharge the Sliver, but it's got Ward 2. Getting denied. Ocelot Pride now in the field. Tom planning down his 3rd land for turn. Tapping for red and 2 to play a Sedge Silver. All Sliver creatures have this creature gets +1/+1 as long as you control Swamp. All Slivers have regenerate this permanent. So currently has a 2/2 and a 3/3 due to that Swamp he's got on the bottom there. Passing to Emmett now. Sliver, what? Sedge Sliver? Diffusion Sliver? Right? How exciting is this right now? Amped Raptor and an Ocelot Pride being revealed. Tom draws for his turn. A Muscle Sliver looks like. 4 land online. Is that a Muscle Sliver? What is that? What is that thing? Tapping for 1. And did you see this in 10 years? Right? A Mana Worth Sliver. All Slivers you control have tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Tapping for 1 blue from the Sliver Hive. And playing out a Gale Rider Sliver. Slivers you control have flying. Now there truly are birds of paradise. And Tom passes the turn back to Emmett. A Johnny. The Pariah. Cat Warrior. We need MH4 to be Sliver set? Hell yeah, dude. That would be awesome. One first strike lifelink coming across. Double lifelink. Requesting to see the bottom side of Wajani. Johnny's +2 is +1/+1 on each cat you control. And since Emmett is just playing cats, it's a lot of cats. Boots and cats. Tom's deciding whether he's going to block here. Because he's going to flip a Johnny. He's going to block that cat with a 2/2. It's like about 19, going down to 19. No, going up to 19. A mistake not to flip or a mistake to block. 2 cats come into play. 1 Ocelot Pride, 1 cat. 1 cat coming into play. Thomas, drawing for the turn. Mistake to block. He didn't flip a Johnny, though. I don't know why. Oh, because all of his guys are flying, he just get the Johnny on his turn very quickly. Mana Wharf Sliver. Tom accidentally put the Mana Wharf Sliver into the bin when he shouldn't have. Oh, Virulent Sliver. All slivers have poisonous. It's a 1-1 with that. Each creature has poisonous. Are you going to combat, Tom? He's not declaring he's going to combat, but I think he's going to combat because he's counting 2, 2, 2, 2.
Good enough for them. So 4 and 2.
4 damage coming across and 2 poison. Passing the turn. Goblin Bombardment is on the field now. Jover? Yover? He's going to throw a cat at the hammer to flip a Johnny. And of course, oh, he's doing a 0. I can't read what the 0 does.
14.
His zeros apparently do 5 damage. Just damage. Create a 2/1 white cat creature token. When you do, if you control a red permanent other than a Johnny, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target. Interesting. He's just gonna be able to fling cats and then do damage with that 0. But now Tom should be able to just come across and destroy that Johnny really quickly with because everything's flying right now. Not entirely sure why he chose all of that to do a Johnny. Another Mana Wharf hitting the field. He swung 3 creatures at a Johnny, even though they all have flying. He could have just swung the 1/3/3 Sledge to get rid of a Johnny. He was tapped out. Emma was tapped out. Not entirely sure why he is cracking. Why didn't he shoot Flayer Sliver? Yeah, I don't know. He could have gotten rid of the Gall Rider Sliver. For sure. That would have been much better play. And a Johnny would stay. Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely a misplay. Oh, he's going to scoop. He's going to scoop. I think he realized that was not the right play. Should have got rid of the flyer. Wouldn't have been able to keep a Johnny. Yeah. They're going to go to game 2. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what's going through Emmett's head right now. What is this Icarus game everyone is playing? A PvE survival game for up to 8 players. Oh. That's kind of cool. It looks kind of cool. They are autopiloting this tournament today. It kind of feels like it. I mean, Leon takes like 2-3 weeks off of playing Magic and comes back making mistakes. No one's catching anything. Emmett's making mistakes up there. Yeah, everyone's just kind of making mistakes today. That could be why Emmett scooped. He might have saw that he should have done it this way and then got frustrated and was like, no, let's go to game 2. It kind of felt like that's what happened. I could be wrong though. Shane, are you currently listening to this program? If you are currently listening to this program, when are you in town? Are you coming to pick up some cards? One Guide of Souls coming into play. Whenever the creature enters the battlefield under your control, gain 1 life and get 1 energy. Guide of Souls is actually really good. It's a 1/2 for 1 that has just so much value. Tom shocks in an Overgrown Tomb and plays out an Aether Vial. Turn 1, pretty good. It's too good. It's extremely good. The value is unreal. What is never a mistake is purge. What's never a mistake is to purge the heretics. Maybe ban-worthy. What's your feeling on the ring? You think the ring's getting banned? We're gonna find out in a couple weeks. No, Leon had to play against Burn. And then got absolutely stomped. Their game's done already. People are crying too much. Did you play Flage? There's a Flage? All right, so it looks like an after came out, plus Flage. Bruno. 2589, think of the follow. 1 ring to rule them all? Yes, 1 ring to ban them all. No, just ban. Just a 1 ring ban. It's fine. The Fusion Sliver. Turn 2 play. Seems good. Giving Ward 2 to all the slivers. Quote unquote Ward 2. It's not really Ward 2, but it's Ward 2. Johnny now in the field. Oh, Emmett's up to 24 currently. A flying first strike, 4/3 amped raptor coming across. That's big. Oh, Tom goes down to 10. Emmett to 24. Ristic is 1 in deck. Oh. Tom's going to flash in a sliver on the end step. Does that sliver hive give flash? What's happening here? Oh, he Aether Vialed in that sliver. Oh, restrict it to 1 in deck. That way you can play 1. You can still have 1 in deck. Yeah, I see ya. I see ya. Ooh, a Sinew Sliver. All slivers get +1/+1. And passing the turn. Things are going to get a little bit dangerous for Tom now. Emmett's been able to do quite a bit on 2 mana. Playing his 3rd down for the turn. It is a Elegant Parlor. Scrying 1. Or surveilling 1. Leaving it on top. You tap for another one. Galvanically discharging his cat to kill it. And to flip a Johnny. It's kitty cat time, everybody. He's going to make a new, using his 0 ability, make another. See, even that is still like tons of value. For 0, do damage, plus also make a kitty cat token. It seems really good. Static Prison. Coming to play. Oh, he's going to target the Aether Vial to get rid of it with that Static Prison. There goes the Aether Vial. Combat. Tom missing the trigger to use the Aether Vial before it goes under the thing. All right. Using the Guide of Souls, busting that Amped Raptor up to 6/5. Verdant Catacombs coming into play. Putting a land in. He could have vialed something. He said that he missed that trigger. That's his bad. He already missed it, so he decided to let it go. Collected Company. Drawing 6, putting a thing in. Darkheart Sliver. All slivers have sacrifice this sliver, you gain 3 life. Manowar Sliver, of course, coming in as well. And the rest going into the bottom. And turn being passed. Doesn't pay for the upkeep on the Static Prison, getting the Aether Vial back. Another Ajani Pariah coming in. Zeroing the Ajani, creating another cat, doing 6 damage straight to Tom's face. And that's that game. Moving to game 3. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Tom is currently at 3. He's going to flip a Johnny and then use a Johnny to a Johnny, and that'll be game. Right? Tom could sacrifice another guy here. No, he's going to call it this time. Now we're going to game 3. I swore he was at 1. Boy, was I wrong. I guess, when you've got those pretty art sleeves, but they tend to tear all the time because they're cheap as frig, you get those outer sleeves that protect it. Like Leon had there. That would protect your investment in your art sleeve by getting another sleeve. Tom's got three slivers of sorts. Don't know what they are. He's definitely gonna mulligan that. I don't know what it was, but he's doing it. We're talking about Laris? A cat? Well, I cannot find a Loris. I can't quite make out what he's saying. It's a cat. It does things. It's banned as frig. I mean, if it's banned, it'll be on the ban list. I can just look it up. Ah, Loris of Dream Den. It's a companion. Each permanent card in your starting deck has mana value 2 or less. It's a 3/2 cat with lifelink. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a permanent spell with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. That's ridiculous. No wonder that's banned. That's broken. Hammer. Tom, gonna fetch a Shockland. Is not gonna shock it in, though. Emmett does, though. Shocks an Ocelot Pride in. Secluded Courtyard, hitting the field, naming slivers, tapping for 2, and is going to play out that Diffusion sliver. Turn 2 play every game. Passing back to Emmett. Playing a land out, a Johnny out all again.
2 red. I spent guess future spell. Oh, but making kitties, eh?
Ocelot Pride coming across.
Do you have any first strike like?
First strike, lifelinker. Tom takes one. Emmett gains one. Another kitty cat token on the board. On the board. Swamp hitting the field. Tapping for 1, 2. Playing out a no. Rewind. He's going to tap the Overgrown Tomb for green. Black with the Swamp. For the Mana Wharf Sliver. 2 white for the Sinew Sliver. All slivers gaining +1/+1. Ward 2 and can tap for any mana color. Any color of mana. Any. Could tap for purple mana. Doesn't matter. Amped Raptor. 2/1 first striker for 2, of course. Double Amped Raptor. Getting 2 energy from the Amped Raptor to play another Amped Raptor. Double Amped Raptor. Tom playing out a Sliver Hive. Needs some card draw in that Sliver deck. Passing the turn back. Emmett's board's getting a little bit big. It's going to get a little bit more difficult to control. Pretty quickly here. Galvanically discharging the Sinew Sliver. Paying the 2 for the ward. And Tom is going to let that happen. Combat coming across. 5 damage total. Taking 5. No blocks declared. Does not want to block. Definitely doesn't want that block that Ocelot Pride. Wants to keep that at Johnny. He need Coco. He sure does need Coco. Oh, yeah, that's what he's got for mana draws. Coco. Lots of permanents coming into play. Lots of cats. Oh, Tom is going to scoop. He's only got land in hand. Oh, it's rough. That's rough. I was hoping Slivers was going to go the distance here, and we got to see Slivers again on the next game. But no such luck. It looks like we're going to see Zach back at the head table against Emmett for the final round. It doesn't look like anybody started the timer, which is unfortunate. I'll start it now. And we're going to stand up, walk around, and see how the games are going. We have an amount of time left in the round. I'm going to say... I'm going to say we got 24 left in the round. How about that?
But I hit the land to discharge your Sinew. Yes, because at that point I just pick one of the slivers and it's least rapid. I think the other side of him is white. If not, I don't think so, but that also. Oh, right, yes. But I think it is a. But not when it's cat. age-long battle, slivers and cats. Yes, yeah, that is a very, very common. Yeah. I looked at that cat you were saying was bad. I'm like, oh yeah, that's there's why that's bad. Holy crap! Yeah. 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 You play vintage cats? No, I'm just growing. Yeah. Do you know process about me? Yeah. Yeah. I like, yeah, yeah. I throw my cat tokens on the Johnny as a face. Yeah. Throw my process. Yeah. Yeah. Or 7-man equipment. Oh no, you don't take 9.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it through the next round. Man, 101. Emmett won for sure. I have to go back and watch. I'm so tired. Yeah. I just suddenly just completely gassed out. Just totally gassed out. We've got one more game to go. Vaughn versus Thomas. We're gonna have Zach back at head table with versus Emmett. I was unable to have my patented post-work nap before coming to work nap today. It's too many interruptions. Too many people coming in. So now I'm very tired. I've had caffeine, so I shouldn't be that tired. And, I'm sure not going to be able to go to bed when I get home. That's for sure. Hope everyone else is having a fantastic night. I hope Angry Chime Noises feels a little bit better. Just a little bit. Because just a little bit is probably a world of difference. Bronze tablet. Cost 6. For 4 and tap, exile bronze tablet and target non-token permanent an opponent controls. That player may pay 10 life. If they do, put bronze tablet into its owner's graveyard. Otherwise, that player owns bronze tablet, and you own the other exiled card. Welcome to Ante. Demonic Attorney. If opponent doesn't concede the game immediately, each player must ante an additional card from the top of their deck. Everyone's kind of crowded around that last game there. We're going to try and get through this final game here. Might not be as exciting as the previous games, but hey, we'll do our best. This page isn't working. Try delete your cookies. You looking at Google Maps? Nice city. It's decent, I suppose. It does the trick, that's for sure. I've got I'm in too many Discord servers. We gotta leave some. We gotta leave some servers. If only our famed bridge didn't burn down. The traffic's so bad with that bridge not being here. Did the I wonder if Google Maps is updated since we put the store in, if the Google car is driven by. It has not yet. September 23 is the last time the Google car was downtown. So our store is still incorrect. Well, not incorrect, but you know, it's just not there on the street view, which is too bad. Can I get to the other side of the street? Maybe it's there then. Novi Sad? Wow, you guys got a huge train yard. Wow, there's a lot of farmland. All right, I'm looking at the Pepco. Oh, I missed the Pepco. Where'd you go, Pepco? What the heck's a Pepco? Oh, I lost the Pepco. Second biggest city in Serbia. It is 6 in the morning for you right now. You're right on the Danube, though. You've got the Games Bazaar in Novi Sad. It's right in the mall. What's this place like? No, they're not a game. They're just like video games. That's not a card shop. It's like it's like a GameStop. All right, give me an actual card shop. Ooh, Dragon. Only there's a Meeple. There's a cool little gaming cafe. Oh, that's a tiny little gaming cafe. Is it even a cafe? It's kind of a cafe. Ooh, look at that brick. That's a cool shop. Ooh, it's very fancy, some of the places in it. That's big. It's not even a little shop. It's a big shop. Oh, that place is cool. All right, let's see if I can find Dragon. The Pirate Suites? Ooh, the puppy shop. Wait a minute. Puppy shop. You got puppy snacks. Dragon games. Ooh, they got quirky stuff there. Rings and spiders. Oh man, the ceiling is so low.
Your ceiling's so low.
We're looking at Dragon games in Novi Sad.
Who's that?
It's in Serbia. That's where River is from.
Cool.
Bowhunter Outlaw. It's almost like should be more on Facebook. Look at how the ceiling is super low in this little area.
Yeah.
No, but they got all these cool lockers. That's what you need. These cool lockers.
Well, we wanted to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. My wife. This person looks like my wife back in the day. Oh God, so blurry. Should be more on Facebook. She's ex-girlfriend, a friend of yours. She kind of looks like my wife from like 10 years ago. So many little miniatures. And like oh God, what's the anime? Attack on Titan animes. Figures. Well, little upstairs area too. A lot of stuff in there. Oh yeah, for sure. It looks like it's just a tiny little shop. It looks like you get a lot of people in there, so that's good. Big Yu-Gi-Oh community. 20 plus on FNM. What nice. What is your FNM? It's standard, right? Or not standard, it's modern. Yeah, modern. That's dope. We got very few minutes left in the round. Actually, that was time. So we're still waiting on Vaughn and Thomas. They're down to things. To turns. Opens at 3 p.m. Who gave him a 1 star? Come on now. So somebody left a review. They left it 2 stars because you can't play board games in. The 1 star from 6 years ago. I guess everyone was on vacation and the store was closed, and this guy was very angry about it. Oh, round 4. Pairings are up. I mean, we already know who it's going to be. Oh, somebody... They had to repair? What's happening here? Oh, Leon reported incorrectly. He reported 1-2 when it should have been 2-1 for him. Leon's having a night. I tell you, he's having a night. All right, round 4. Here we go. The final round. We're going to transition over to head table. Put my headphones on. Put on the old cans, because that's what you got to do to listen to the table. Let's see if Asmo can defeat Cat Throw Catapult. Is that what it's called? Is that what he's calling the deck? Catapult? Because he's throwing cats at people? I don't know. We're going to find out. We got Asmo versus Cats. Final round.
I mean, that's like... That is the 4-5 type of... Is a 4-5 one.
All right, here we go. Verdant Catacombs for Zach and a Sacred Foundry. Shocked in Ragavan Nimblepilfer coming into play. Zach does not crack on the end step. Here he goes. Cracks on the end step. Takes 1. Oh, fetching a shock, a stomping grounds. What? Did you fetch it? Why would you fetch a shock on the end step? Why would he shock it in? On an end step. Inty. On the field. Is that what he did? There's no way he did that. There's no way. There's no way he cracked on the end step. And shocked it. That doesn't make any sense. Emmett cracks and fetches a Plains. And Ocelot Pride coming in. Also, the Static Prison coming out. Zapping. Finale of Devastation to fetch a Asmo. The easiest way to find an Asmo when it's not in your main hand. And fetching a Underworld cookbook as well, putting it into his hand. Tapping for 1 cookbook out. Emmett on the draw. Pays that 1 energy for the static prison. And a Johnny. The pariah. Out. Make another cat. Making a cat. A single cat, not another cat. It is another cat because he's got 3 cats now. Technically, that's another cat. End step, making a food, using Asmo. Not going to use Asmo. Cracking the Saga. It's going to crack and fetch a from the woodland. Going down to 16. Haywire Mite from the Urza Saga. And just a straight up forest from the crack. It's going to destroy a Johnny with the food and the Asmo trigger. Three coming across. And it's just going to take it. Emmett cracks on the end step. Finding... Ooh, and plant... Is that a construct? There's a construct. Ooh, that is a lot of land in the hand. 1 Amped Raptor out. And a Ocelot Pride. Pop of the Haywire Mite. Did he pop the Haywire Mite to exile that? Yes, he did pop the Haywire Mite to exile. Need to go to college? Come early to drink coffee? Heck yeah, River. Thanks for coming out and hanging out for a little bit. Enjoy your classes today. I'm going to leave you guys with table talk for a little bit while I go to the washroom.
Yep, that's fine. I'll kill...
They all have first strike.
Do I do that?
That'll do it.
No, that's fine. Yep.
Oh, these 2.
Take
Take 2.
Yep.
Take.
Please.
Yep.
Anyway,
Sure.
trigger.
Yep.
I've used it as an action. Yeah, and then chalice. Sorry, right.
Surreal. Go down
I have myself for 8.
Make another cat.
Yep.
Move to combat.
Yep. Just with the one cat?
Yeah, just want to do one.
16.
Good.
I'll discard one step.
Yeah, make it good.
It's a music call.
Fuck you, how's the movie?
Okay. Turn this one.
She hand? Yeah.
Go to. Go to combat.
Yep.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Discard. I mean, it's relevant. Yeah. Game 2.
Yep.
As well.
Sure.
Trigger.
Take a quick book.
Yep.
So you're tapped out.
I will be. I'll cast this one though.
Sure.
And go ahead.
Cypress.
Yep. Sorry.
Into you.
I mean, I'll force the issue. Go to 2. Papa Johnny in response.
Sure.
Trigger. 18.
Yeah.
So this is 2.
Yep. Go ahead.
This goes to 3. I'll make one.
Sure.
It's still a magical weapon.
Yeah, you say it's still magic weapon.
It's still a magical weapon, but I don't know about it being +1, but it's a magical weapon. Yeah, it's +1.
I'll go to combat.
Sure.
Triggers.
Doesn't.
Oh, you're
separate.
right. You're right.
How big is that?
1, 2, 3 right now.
You can make that a 5. Roll a cat.
Okay. I'll just
Yeah.
in response. I'll cast the.
Yeah.
I'm a big target in front of it.
Play Saga.
Such a big target.
I will play Cutbook. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Discard.
Immediately after an attack deals damage with an attack against you, you use your reaction to force the attacker to make a dexterity save. Let's say the attacker takes damage.
Switch to 2.
On a failed save, it's half.
What also takes is maybe it's
The high damage.
Go ahead.
it's also taking 3 together.
twice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cannot die. 100%. No more surveils. Do you only run one?
I run
No,
2.
you have two. No, they're there.
So as it comes and bites into you, you react with your divine energy, and it almost seems to explode
Go ahead.
its own mouth, and it
6.
starts to literally fall back into
So are you doing that in response to the first?
Response to the last one.
Okay, so I've made 2 foods in response to that.
So
I'm at
they're all
5.
tapped. They're
Well,
all
I'm-
tapped. The trigger's on the sack for the last one.
Well, I mean, realistically, knowing that you have, I'm just going to do one at a time, make it resolve, do one at a time, make it resolve, do one
Yeah,
at a time, make it resolve.
I'm doing this in response to you doing the last one.
I see what you said.
Yeah.
So I'm still getting 2 foods.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So I'm at 5, not 6.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pop both of these. in
Gain
response.
12?
Yeah, you go. And then this is goes. Make a construct.
Go ahead.
Your magic. Sorry, this was a feed first. I'll make it. I'll get shadow speed.
Yep.
Quickest turn.
Sure.
You paid for this?
Yep.
Go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11.
Go to 11.
Gain 11. 25. Tapped out. How many lands, eh?
I drew almost exclusively those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can do when you just draw lands.
No, like I'm down 1. I was like, no, I'm like on 48 or 4.
Yeah, that's what I drew too. Like, what? Turn off. Yeah, I healed it. Yeah, but then I healed it.
Okay.
The middle board. I'm trash.
Just add card.
You want to go get the body?
I guess. Yeah, but it's the.
Okay, I can.
Is there a way I can get around that?
No, I can turn into a shark and go get the body.
Does anyone have like?
Not anything I know.
Nope. There is no anything like that.
Unless, I mean, no, that. Water is like,
I. Now that I know you can't see through. Oh no, it's not through. It's a free action to do it all.
You're taking the play.
Absolutely.
So are you gonna do bonus energy for Chiller?
Yeah. There's not really a reason not to.
No, not a Chiller Chiller. Someone from Canvas has got to win it. It gives you a good chance. I'm sure Canvas will.
All right, I have returned. Now that we're on game 2, I can kind of catch up. Grecky, raiding with a party of 2. Holy man! Apparently I've missed you 7 minutes ago. Really good at paying attention to these kind of things. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope the stream went well. I don't have a shout out command set up yet. Ha! How was the Magic the Gathering today? You played a little Magic the Gathering, plus also a little Apex? I love a good Apex, my friend. Your main game is Apex? That's the way. I'm into it. I'm into it. All right, Sacred Fountain coming out for Emmett. First, Zach is going to go ahead and play a Stomping Grounds, not shocked. And then a Johnny coming out first. Finale, fetching that Asmo, fetching that Cookbook and Asmo, hand in hand as usual. Oh, Static Person running that Asmo. And Goblin Bombardment coming out. 3 damage coming across. He is down to 15, looks like. He pitches the cat at Zach for the Goblin Bombardment, pinging 1 and flipping a Johnny right over. Cookbook now in play. Discarding a Detective Phoenix for a food token. And it's a little bit of a slow start for Zach. That getting rid of that Asmo right away is going to be a little bit hard to recover from. Pithing Needle, though, coming into play on the Johnny, I'm assuming. Ooh, Ghost Vacuum coming out now. And 2 damage from the Cat Warrior. Static Prisoning the Cookbook. Making a cat. Flinging 2. And Ghost Vacuum slurping up the Phoenix. Passing the turn back to Zach. Has another Asmo in hand, plus a Pyroclasm, so we'll be able to get rid of the board here. Definitely needs to do something about that, Johnny. It looks like he might have done the Pithing Needle on the Goblin Bombardment. Perhaps that is what's happened. Tapping for 1, playing out the Cookbook again. He's going to pitch the Verdant Catacomb for a food token and Asmo coming out due to that pitch. Searching for another Underworld Cookbook and throwing it onto the... no, not on the field. Into hand. Does not have the mana to cast it out yet. And there's the mountain to cast out the Underworld Cookbook. Tapping it. Never mind. In response to something, Zach was going to blow up one of the cats, but untimely malfunction forced Asmo to target itself. Four damage coming across. It's not looking good for Zach at this moment. There's just too many cats now. There's too many cats. So it looks like he did Pithing Needle a Johnny. Pyroclasm hitting, clearing the board. Did he Pithing Needle a Johnny? Oh no, he didn't. Got the Soul Guide on the field now, gaining life and energy. Ooh, I must have missed a trigger. Zach's at 6 now. As usual, missing triggers. That's what happens. Zach passing the turn back. Ocelot Pride hitting the field. Let's wait and see. He's down ticking a Johnny for 0. Making that Ocelot, making that cat and flinging it right to his face for 4 damage. Snooch did not even play tonight. Dapper. And that's the game. Cats take the top spot today, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, well, you know Snooch. He's got work to do. That's usually all around the countryside. It is what it is. That's going to be our event tonight. We only have 2 games being reported. Erica beating Gary in 2-0. Leon beating Thomas 2-1. Hopefully, Leon remembered all of his triggers and all of his cards and what they do. GG, well played.
The only thing I don't know why they changed it. He's always.
Oh, never mind. Game 3. We're on game 3, ladies and gentlemen. I am just so tired that I didn't even know we were doing game 3. That's what happens. That's what happens. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Chiller Pillar. Will Gary be at the shop tomorrow? Garyon will be at the shop for sure. I don't know about Gary. It is Friday. We'll all be at the shop. It'll be a shop full of nerds, because that's how we roll around here. A couple cool people, but mostly nerds. Zach playing down a Verdant Catacombs. And Emmett is just going to fetch and shock all at once to play down an Ocelot Pride. Going down to 17. Zach's going to crack. Fetch a shock. Oh, he's not going to fetch a shock. He's just going to fetch a regular. Commercial District, Surveilling 1. Going to pitch that. Oval Chase, Daredevil. Playing out a Urza's Saga. And Arena Glory and a Johnny. For Emmett. Combat happening. Oh, wrong way. This way. 18-18. Going the wrong way. And there's a kitty cat token. Pyroclasm hitting. Getting rid of all that cat action right away. Exactly what he needs to do. Keep the cats low. That's how he stays alive. 2 amped raptors, a galvanic discharge, and a static prison in hand. Seems good. Seems good. Amped raptor to amped raptor. Amped Raptor fetching or revealing a galvanic discharge, targeting the Amped Raptor for 0, gaining 2 energy. Now currently sitting on 4 energy. Zach's gonna crack a fetch at the end, looks like. Oh no, he fetched. He did he did the Urza Saga and fetched himself a Haywire Might. And there is a fancy little construct. 2-2 construct. So fancy. Emmett gonna fetch. Going down to 17. Fetching a Elegant Parlor. Go ahead and trigger that Surveil. He is going to bin Blood Moon. Bidding that Blood Moon. Wants to make sure he's got all of the right mana out before Blood Mooning. Static Prison. Hitting the construct. Or, yeah. What did he just play? Oh, the Jolly Balloon Man. Of course. You gotta have a Jolly Balloon Man. Coming across for 3. Food. The book coming in. Combat happening. And 2 Amped Raptors and a Jolly Balloon Man coming across. Park. What was that? An Unholy Heat. Doesn't have Delirium, so is not going to be able to kill it with that Unholy Heat. Plays an Unroll Cookbook. Pitching the Oval Chase Daredevil and then Unholy Heating to do the 6 damage. Bouncing the Oval Chase Daredevil back to hand. From the food token. It's from the food token. Zach comes across for 1. And Emmett down to 16. Two Amped Raptors coming across. He's gonna use the Unroll Cookbook to do the Old Chase Daredevil thing, getting a food, sacking the food, getting 3 life. And then Emmett galvanically discharges one, the Haywire Mite. Urza Saga coming in the field now. Pass the turn back to Emmett. Emmett has nothing but land in hand. 2 Amped Raptors. Tap, sack, or discard the thing, do the food, sack the food, gain the 3. It's a thing. He's losing 1 at a time. Inti. Hitting the field. Passing the turn. Oh, the 1 ring. So much energy. Combat. 4 coming across. Did he say he's down to 5? What? Oh, he is down to 5. He is down to 5. Hello. I'm missing damage triggers all over the place. Cracking the Urzas, getting Haywire Mite. Beseju. Go to combat, swing in with Inti. Inti's going to trigger. And Zach discards Pithing Needle. Emmett taking 3 to the face from that Inti swing, getting that counter, of course, on Inti from declaring combat. Needs that Asmo on the field. Start doing damage. And Emmett passing the turn back. Discarding a Spell Bomb. Putting cards into play. What was that? 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Oh, that's the game. That's the game right there. 6, 6 and a 3, 3 coming across. 9 damage total. Emmett just keeps drawing lands. Just keeps drawing lands. That's unfortunate. Well, now that's going to be the game. That's going to be the match. That's going to be round 4 done. Mostly done. We have 2 games left to report, Brandon and Jordan, but it looks like both of them are standing up now. And Spencer and Vaughn still playing it out. We are going to go ahead and call it a night. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow for Standard. It's going to be an interesting time seeing all the new decks that are going to be coming out. Saturday is, of course, our Learn to Play One Piece and Lorcana, plus Lorcana League. So if you're into the League play, come on down, play some League Get matches. Get some stickers on the board. Earn some lovely, lovely promos. Sunday, I'm not here. It's my day off. It's my actual day off. I used to record a podcast on Sunday. Now we've moved it to Monday so that I can have an actual day off. What an amazing time to be alive. What an amazing time to be alive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a night right there.